They just had somebody, this is the third one, they just had somebody over there too. It's everywhere today. What they got going on? I'm going over here to check on them, and as you can see, this unfolded. Somebody definitely getting arrested over there. That young lady is talking to somebody in the back of that police car. I'm super supposing, but I mean, I don't even really want to go over here, to be honest with you, because this is Pembroke Pines, and to be fair, these guys are usually overly reasonable, to be honest. Now, it's crazy because I seen this, and then when I went that way to turn around, there was another one down there at that light, and while I'm waiting across the street right here, you see this right here unfolded. So, I mean, Pembroke Pine, they got it going on today. I'm finna cross the street because I ain't hit the light. So they're gonna get me for jaywalking, but the thing isn't changing. About 4 different lights have turned, so. Yeah, but then over here, he's stopping. It's crazy because Pembroke Pines are the only police department that ever detained me. I ain't got my hoodie on today, y'all. I'm going to handle some business. But I'm gonna keep it real. I don't expect anything from this traffic stop. I don't even feel like I gotta make sure nobody okay. This is Pembroke Pines. And whoever in the back of that police car, I ain't trying to record them, but somebody definitely in the back of it because she talking to him. He looking at that police car. But this here Pembroke Pine though, so that's their business. They be alright though. Let me zoom back out. Yeah, but that's crazy. While this was going on, look across the street. This is the third stop. The other stop was up there at the light. For all I know, that's the cop who had somebody else stop. But like I say, this Pembroke Pine, so I don't intend on nobody or nothing to get crazy. The cop do keep looking at me. The lady, she's worried that I'm probably record who in the back of that police car, which I don't blind. You know what I mean? I can if I wanted to, but I'm not into that kind of stuff. So I was in the back of a car. I wouldn't want nobody recording me. Matter of fact, I was in the back of one of these cars detained. I didn't care if nobody recorded me, but I mean, like, if I actually did something, I wouldn't want nobody recording me. South Florida, guys. That look like, I don't know that's, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm just assuming here, but the look of anxiety and agony on her face, it looked like maybe a mom and maybe her child is getting arrested or something. It don't look like she's talking to like her boyfriend or husband or anything, because she looks too anxious and she looks too concerned. I just don't feel like she'd be that concerned if it was a man like that. Maybe like her daughter or son or something. And then I don't know what that John over there doing, just a regular traffic stop. If I was anywhere else in South Florida, guys, I'd be like, yeah, I gotta be, y'all, if you watch my lives, you know this. I'd be like, I gotta make sure Americans are okay. That's why I do this. This is really just visual activity, because Pembroke Pine, man, they pretty cool. That's just what it is. Pembroke Pine, you know what I'm saying, to be Johnny's, they are pretty cool, I can't lie. And the other thing about it, what made me want to pull up to this stop, the other Johnny is gone, but when I rolled by, there were 3 cop cars out here, not just one, so. But the other one is gone, it's just 2 now. But yeah, they got somebody arrested, man. They got somebody arrested in the back of that car. I don't know what's going on. I'm not asking. I don't talk to Johnny's. The lady was very concerned when I walked up recording. I can only suppose maybe she was worried that I was going to record who was in that car. The cop started looking at me too. He's looking now, but nobody said anything to me. And literally when I was over there walking across the street to come here, and literally while I was walking to come here, that cop there pulled that vehicle over. That happened while I was walking to come to this stop. And I was traveling in that direction. I'm not good at northeast, whatever. And over there, that other light, there was a stop too. So either this is the third one or that cop right there is the one from that other stop. But this is definitely the third one. I just don't know The hell Pembroke Pine got going on today? It's Sunday, man. Relax. Ain't nobody out here killing nobody. What the hell is y'all out here stopping all these people and locking them up for? Y'all doing a little bit too much for me. Like he's explaining something to the lady. I'm actually going to the coffee shop, guys, to get some work done. I didn't put out a video on the video tab Friday or Saturday. I was handling some other business, and then just these days, guys, I like to enjoy my weekend. So if you watch the videos on my channel, the Copwatch videos on my channel, I'm actually going to try to put out at least 2 today. One is about to be outlawed within a few hours as soon as I just go to this coffee shop and settle in. I don't even want to, ordinarily I would walk down there that way and get another view, but I don't want to, I have no desire whatsoever to film who's in that police car. So I'm thinking this guy right here, because there's 2 cars. I'm thinking this guy standing outside the car, the Johnny standing outside the car. This must be his vehicle right here. Because I don't think I see anybody in there. They got illegal tents on their cars. You know, they the only ones that can do that, sovereign citizens. But I think the other Johnny must be inside that vehicle right there. Like I say, when I first got here, there were 3 cop cars. Now this cop car is going back. This cop is going back to that vehicle. So he must got whatever ticket he's a warning. Let's hope it's a warning if there's anything. Yeah, he handed them some papers. And he's talking to him like they're doing regular traffic stops. Looks like he's probably about to leave. So I don't even know what he pulled that car over for. I wasn't even over there. I was on the other side of the street trying to come over here when he pulled them over. But again, guys, I don't tell no lies. You know what I'm saying? I do my best not to. Pembroke Pines, a million encounters with these guys. See, he's leaving now and the car's about to leave. A million encounters with these guys. This is also another place I'm considering moving to. Yeah, that one's over with right there. But these Johnnies, man, to be cops, man, they pretty decent. And yeah, man, the homie says as long as you're not forcing, and it went off the screen, any confrontation, you're good. Yeah, I don't even like to talk to these cops, man. I definitely don't force confrontation. I don't even like to talk to them. Even Pembroke Pines, good or not, I don't like to talk to them. But I got countless videos with Pembroke Pines cops on my channel, man. The live feed anyway. Like I said, ironically, they're by far, I'm talking about large margin, the best police department I've ever had any encounters with in South Florida. But ironically, they're also the only ones who ever detained me. Handcuffs in the back of the police car and all. In my life, they're the only ones who ever detained me. The best police department I've ever encountered in South Florida. It's funny how life works. These are the best police encounters that you could ever see. Involved in. I know the ones that get the views on the internet, the ones where the auditors go crazy and play themselves, or maybe the cops make the auditors assert their rights and refuse to be bullied. I know those are the ones I even mind. Here go another one. Let's see if he's gonna come over here and try to be some type of superhero. But yeah, I know those are the ones who get the views and stuff, but I ain't into that. I like these altercation-less police encounters. They just do their job and get the hell on. You never know though, cause the video I'm dropping it on, the dude who got convicted of Sonia Massey's murder, she called them for help and allowed them into her home and they murdered her. So it's always tense when I'm out here with these guys, cause you never know, cause I know I ain't no coward and I ain't have no inclination to let them just handle me any way they want to. And you never know how they're going to actually act. So there he goes. He's going about his business, 2 of them in that car. And they ain't thinking about me or this stop. They buddies got it under control. Told you, man, Pembroke Prime, I gotta give him for Johnny's. Let's not leave that out. They still cops now, but for Johnnies, I gotta give them what they display. They don't really be on all the extra stuff that you see from police departments. I really, on everything, I really want to meet their chief, because just like bad copping, policing comes from the top down, I think good copping does too. I really want to meet Pembroke Pines police chief and have a conversation with him or her. I want to know how they get this type of, because it's only out of all the encounters I've had with these guys, which has been more than a few, I would say if I've had 20 encounters with Pembroke Pines Police Department, I've only ran into the same cops once or twice. And so, like I say, it's a culture that they have. It's a culture that they have of just being not over the top Johnnies. It's not one or two cops. It's like you're a meeting department. All right, one or two of them, they all right if you run into this, run into that one. They definitely have a culture. And we're witnessing it right now. I could almost be anywhere else in South Florida. One of these cops would have tried to say something to me, give some type of dictator directive, unlawful directive, anywhere else in South Florida. These guys looked at me, didn't look very, didn't give me a hospitable look. This one standing outside the car, he didn't give me a welcoming, protect and serve look, but at the same time, he hasn't said anything to me. And just to be objective, he has that same look on his face right now. And I know people say I have that same kind of look too. And then walk there, it's over with, guys. Hey, big dog, what's y'all chief name? The chief, what's your chief name?
My chief name?
Yeah, the chief.
You need to see like a supervisor or something like that, or are you okay?
Nah, I want to talk to the chief.
Chief Vargas.
Vargas, can you spell that for me?
Vargas.
And does he have business hours? Like when the public can talk to him?
I mean, you can go to the police station, maybe request to set up a meeting or something like that. I don't see why not.
For sure.
So yeah, I mean, we service to the public, so why not?
For sure.
All right, sir.
All right, man, have a good one, bro. Be safe. So there you go, guys. That's Pembroke Pines. He said the chief name is Vargas. If I find some time in my schedule, man, I might try to meet with their chief, because like I say, they have a culture of not over the top policing. And like I was just saying about his face, he had that look, but people say I had that same look too. And if you're not being an asshole to me or giving me a reason to be an asshole, I'm one of the, and I hate to say things like this because it just sounds self-absorbed, but I'm one of the most cordial people you'll ever meet. And you seen it. He had the look on his face, but as soon as I talked to him, he was very cordial. So that's Pembroke Pines, guys. I was not out here. It's so beautiful in South Florida. I'm about to go to the coffee shop and do some work. I was not on that stop to make sure anybody was okay. It's Pembroke Pines. Like, that's always the goal, but at the same time, any other stop, that's the first goal, because I never know how Johnny's going to behave with Americans, so public safety is paramount. But Pembroke Pines has such a reputation that that's not necessarily the first thing I think of when I police one of their stops. And we seen two stops. One was over there, and one was the one I was just at. And they both just went, there was nothing over the top about it. They handled their business. They definitely arrested somebody right there. I did not try to record who was in the back of the car, because I don't do that. But they were very hospitable, man. I don't know what the arrest was about. It could have been unnecessary. I don't know. But they did their job. They got the hell out of the way. I did ask the guy about his chief, their chief. He told me, Chief Vargas. So if I get some time in my schedule, because I ain't gonna lie, I'll be busy as hell, I might try to set up a meeting with their chief. I've been wanting to do it for a while, because I want to ask them why their police department is so much different than American policing. Like, if American policing were more like Pembroke Pines, I don't think Americans would have such a problem with them, because they would just be doing their jobs. So that's how I feel about it. Iron Trailhand Bill, reporting live from beautiful South Florida, guys. We right now in the city of Pembroke Pines. Thank you guys for watching. Do your best to do your part to keep America safe from our government and its minions. And enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope it's been great so far. I'm out.